Hello and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Suffolk-Essex border, where I'm here to do about a 3.5 mile walk that takes in the village of Lamarsh, where I am at the moment, and then Alphamstone, which is just over to the southwest. So I'm here at the moment right close to the border at the Church of the Holy Innocence. Now this church is Grade 1 listed and dates all the way back to the 12th century, but it is also possible that this tower is a little bit earlier, possibly 11th century, and also is one of only 8 round tower churches in the whole of Essex. Now the dedication to the Holy Innocents is actually to all of the babies that were killed when King Herod went out to try and murder the baby Jesus. So I've actually just joined the road that's going to lead me into Alphamstone, and I gained about 45 metres of elevation, so where I am at the moment is around 70 to 75 metres above sea level. And it doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually does create some really nice views. So if I show you this way, you can see there's a lovely dip in the landscape here and then another hill just on the other side. Unfortunately, there are some power lines over there, but it is a really nice view. And then looking back to the Church of the Holy Innocents earlier, really nice views, especially for Suffolk and Essex. So I've just arrived here at the Church of St Barnabas at Alphamstone, and like the church at Lamarsh, this one dates to the 12th century. And I know there were alterations in the 13th, 14th and 15th centuries as well. Now some of it is plastered, as you can see, some of it has been repaired with brick. And I know on the west side there is a window that's dated to 1300. And this church sits up on a little promontory hilltop that overlooks the Stour Valley. If I turn around, you might be able to see the way the landscape drops down here. Now this isn't the only historic building on this site. Literally in this meadow here was the site of a Roman villa. And apparently years ago when this was all ploughed, there were tesserae, tiles, bricks, all kind of building material pulled up. So I think it looks like they've turned it into meadow to reduce any further damage to this ancient monument. And of course this whole area is scheduled as well. And that is not the only or the last historic feature here, because up on this promontory there are some erratics. Now erratics are stones that were brought down by a massive glacier in the last ice age. You can find them all over the country. They're just big rocks that you find. But the issue with this place, or not an issue, but the question here is that why are there so many on this one site in Alphamstone? I'm actually standing right next to one of them. This is one that I found here. So here is one of these big boulders. Now this looks like it's made of limestone, and it's more than possible that a glacier brought all of these rocks down in the last ice age, but who put them on top of a hill at Alphamstone? That is the question. Now it's not been confirmed, but it is possible that these stones form an ancient stone circle, possibly the only one in Essex. And what I'm going to do is try and find some more. I know there's some just on the southern edge of the churchyard. Now it's all overgrown at the moment. Let me just try and fight my way through, get stung at the same time. But so I know there's some all around the edge of the churchyard, and they could have easily been moved over the centuries, especially when the church was built. It's more than possible that if there were a selection of stones there, they would have cleared them out to the edge. But if it is a stone circle, sadly the stones are not in their original positions, but it would also make it very, very important and absolutely unique to the county. So there's no firm evidence that there was actually a stone circle on the site here, but to find 7 sarsen stones in a very close proximity to a place that potentially would have been on the edge of a vast estuary is very intriguing. I think that there was a stone circle here. It seems like such a good location to have one, just with this amazing view over to the left here. And I know there's another village near where I live that has a few other sarsen stones as well, and they are also in close proximity. So that is a possible second stone circle, that one being in Suffolk. But I definitely have a feeling there's something more than just random deposits of large boulders here. But anyway, on with the walk, and there's a certain change in the weather. Definitely a few spits in the air. I'm going to be heading past this lovely meadow over towards the village of Lamarsh before I follow the road back towards the church. So I'm just in the woods on my way back to Lamarsh, and I can hear 3 separate nightingales. In fact, one is just in the trees over here. They have just got the most beautiful song. Oh, it's so pure, the noise. It's lovely. The There was also another one in the trees over here. I think that's flown off. I can't see any of them, but they have the most distinctive song. Oh. I could stand here for hours and just listen to them. So I'm just coming to the end of this walk now, and if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to hit like, hit subscribe, and also ring the bell to keep up to date with future uploads, and I'll see you next time.